Is Joanna Duggar moving closer to Jinger in Los Angeles? A deep, creative exploration of family, change, and what it all really means. The Duggar clan has long captured public attention, from 19 kids and counting to counting on and beyond. Two sisters in particular, Jinger Duggar and Joanna Duggar Forsyth, have become frequent subjects of discussion among fans about life choices, family bonds, and where they choose to put down roots. One of the most persistent questions lately is Joanna actually moving closer to Jinger in Los Angeles? Let's unpack the story, separate fact from speculation, and explore what this potential shift means on both a personal and cultural level. A family defined by distance and growing together, the Duggar family used to be geographically close. A sprawling household in Tontitown, Arkansas, where nearly all 19 children were raised under one roof. But adult life has pulled many siblings across the country. Jinger and her husband Jeremy moved to Los Angeles, California, years ago, embracing a coastal lifestyle and branching out into writing, podcasting, and social influence far from the family's Arkansas roots. Distractify. Meanwhile, Joanna Duggar married Austin Forsyth and raised 3 children in Arkansas for years. In September 2024, she and Austin publicly announced they were moving out of their longtime family home. They sold the property and later moved into a rental home as they pursue their next chapter. People.com+1. This geographic separation naturally sparked curiosity. With Jinger on the West Coast and Joanna still tied to Arkansas for so long, might Joanna consider a more permanent move to Los Angeles, not just for a visit but to lay down new roots? The rumors begin. A visit sparks questions. Speculation really took off when Joanna and her family spent extended time in California earlier in 2025. In fact, Joanna posted videos from California in March while on what seemed like a leisurely and family-centered trip, and fans began wondering whether it was more than just a visit. CafeMom.com. Social media reactions leaned into the idea that she might relocate. You suit California. Love that you are near your dear sister Jinger. Looks like everyone is adjusting to CA living pretty well. CafeMom.com. This buzz was enough to spark a wave of fan theories across social platforms and Duggar news sites about whether Joanna was preparing to move permanently to the Los Angeles area, perhaps to be closer to her sister. Fan theories versus reality. What Joanna actually said. But as often happens in the world of celebrity families, the truth is a bit more nuanced. According to reports and various fan-sourced updates, one Joanna has visited, frequently and fondly. Multiple sources note that Joanna has traveled to Los Angeles to visit Jinger, especially during significant moments, like Jinger's 3rd pregnancy. Some even report she stayed in a rental near her sister's home to give privacy while still offering support. TV season spoilers +1, 2, but she hasn't made a permanent move yet. Despite speculation that she may want to stay, Joanna explicitly said she didn't have definite plans to relocate permanently. Fans shared that even during an extended stay, she clarified that returning to Arkansas was still part of her long-term plan. TV season spoilers 3. Even Jinger suggests it's only a maybe. In past interviews and online interactions, Joanna has joked about moving to LA, saying something along the lines of, "I mean, I could see us living here if that's where God moved us," but also reiterated that it's far from certain. The Hollywood gossip. So the facts, as best as we can tell from current public information, are these. Joanna has been spending more time in California than usual. She's grown closer to Jinger through shared experiences there, but she's not officially relocated her family to live permanently in the Los Angeles area. Put simply, she's closer, but maybe not close enough permanently. What's motivating all this speculation? Beyond geography, the question of whether Joanna will move isn't just about physical distance. It taps into deeper themes fans have noticed. Sisterly sharpening. Growing up in a large family with shared responsibilities, many Duggar siblings bonded intimately in childhood, but adult life changes those dynamics. As both Joanna and Jinger have matured into motherhood, they found themselves in similar life stages, which makes emotional connection stronger even across distances. CafeMom.com. To fans, this has made the idea of proximity appealing not just logistically, but personally. A different path from family tradition. Jinger's move to Los Angeles wasn't just a geographic shift. It represented a break from the ultra-conservative norms the Duggars espoused for so long. Living in California with its freer cultural vibes, Jinger and Jeremy have embraced a more modern mindset that some viewers see as liberating compared to their upbringing. Stars. Joanna's occasional stays might reflect an organic pull toward that same newfound openness. not abandoning her roots, but expanding them. The mystery of adult family choices. People are naturally curious about how siblings choose where to settle, especially when they grew up so tightly knit. When one sister moves away and another visits often, it's only human to wonder if that relationship is evolving into a co-location. So, is Joanna moving closer to Jinger? Here's the honest, evidence-based take. Temporary closeness. Yes. Joanna has been in California multiple times and seems to enjoy spending time near her sister. Permanent relocation. Not currently confirmed. Despite fan theories and uploads from extended stays, she hasn't publicly announced a permanent move to Los Angeles. In simple terms, Joanna is closer to Jinger than she used to be, emotionally and geographically, but she hasn't fully crossed that distance permanently yet. What this means for fans and the Duggar narrative, whether or not Joanna eventually moves permanently, this moment tells us something deeper about family, change, and personal evolution. Life isn't static. Even people once defined by their origins can grow beyond them, physically, emotionally, and relationally. Distance doesn't dilute connection. Joanna and Jinger's rare, but meaningful visits hint at a sisterhood that thrives regardless of where they hang their hats. Sometimes life is about transitions, not destinations. Joanna is clearly exploring what life outside Arkansas might look like, not just for herself but for her children. Whether that lands in Los Angeles, Arkansas, or somewhere else entirely, what matters most is how it shapes her family's story. In closing, a journey, not just a move. As of late 2025, Joanna Duggar is not confirmed to have permanently relocated to Los Angeles to be closer to her sister Jinger, but her extended visits and the family's openness about those experiences certainly fuel ongoing curiosity. This isn't just a relocation question. It's a story about how family evolves, how paths diverge and reconnect, and how adult relationships shift over time. And perhaps that's the most interesting part of all. Not where they live, but how they choose to live together, even when they're miles apart. If you want, I can also put together a timeline of Joanna's visits and interactions with Jinger or break down how their relationship has evolved in social media posts over time. Just let me know what angle you'd like next. Something deeper about family, change, and personal evolution. Life isn't static. Even people once defined by their origins can grow beyond them, physically, emotionally, and relationally. Distance doesn't dilute connection. Joanna and Jinger's rare but meaningful visits hint at a sisterhood that thrives regardless of where they hang their hats. Sometimes life is about transitions, not destinations. Joanna is clearly exploring what life outside Arkansas might look like, not just for herself but for her children. Whether that lands in Los Angeles, Arkansas, or somewhere else entirely, what matters most is how it shapes her family's story. In closing, a journey, not just a move. As of late 2025, Joanna Duggar is not confirmed to have permanently relocated to Los Angeles to be closer to her sister.